Good morning. She's somewhere. Okay, we're gonna start. It's time. There she is. Hello, good morning. So today I've got not my heaviest weights, but one less, but you can do you. And then the little bands, a red and a black, the small ones. And I'm gonna use a glider, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So there you go. Big deep breath. We're gonna work some of these muscles today. Clasp your fingers, turn your palms to face up, give it a big lift through the shoulders. Everything is lengthening here. And then exhale, take it all the way down and let the head go. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Big deep breath. Clasp those fingers, flip them up, and start lifting. And then all the way down again. Make sure you're letting your head go, so you're totally unweighting the upper body. Roll yourself back up. And one more big reach up. And now take it all the way down. We're going to inhale and extend the spine. Walk your fingers forward, send your hips backwards. I want you to feel a nice stretch through your lats. And of course, the back of the legs. Then fold it back down and do it again. Inhale, extend, walk out, hips back, and fold, and extend, and reverse it. Come all the way back up. Bring your feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width, just reach up. And then send one arm down and send the hip out to the right and the arm over to the left. And then switch sides. Keep the arm nice and long. Should feel it all the way down over the hip. Go again, other side. And again. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe as much as you can throughout these 45 minutes. One more. Nice. Now, little balance challenge and a stretch. We're going to clasp the fingers together. You're going to pull the knee up and into the chest and stand nice and tall as you circle your foot. So try to get that knee a little higher than your hip. Change the direction and switch legs. Big height with the knee. Start your circles. Go the other way. And then let it go. Okay, our feet are hip width apart. You're going to send your arms parallel to the floor out in front. You're going to start to squat down nice and slow and come back up. As you come up, lift these arms all the way up. And then lower them slowly as you lower. And then lift. And lower. Maybe you start to build a little more range here. And lift. And one more. Nice. Now bring your hands to heart. Turn the toes out so they're off the mat. We're going to do a few sumos here. So slowly down, slowly up. Squeeze everything back there when you're at the top, right? Or when you're on your way to the top. Start to squeeze. Press up, put all your weight into the heels. And when you go down, try to send your butt back. Now we're not folding our upper body forward. So keep that face up. Try your best to keep your spine nice and long. One more. Nice. Okay. All the way to the back of the mat. Big deep breath. We're gonna swan dive it down and walk it out to plank. So lots of steps. Take your time. Once you're there, bring the shoulders over your wrists. Get nice and long through the legs. And then downward facing. Push the heels towards the floor. Lift them up. Float it forward. High plank. Do that 2 more times. Downward facing. Heels push towards the floor. Elevate them. Float it forward. 1 more. Heels up. Come back to plank. Step your feet in so your knees are right under the hips. Now we're going to open the knees. You're on the tops of your feet and you're going to sit on the heels. So modified wide knee child's pose. Take those palms and inch them to the front corners of the mat as you try to get the chest going towards the floor. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. Okay, come back up onto all fours. You're going to bring those knees in so they're under the hips. Tuck your toes under. Do 5 cat-cows. And just kind of float through these. Keep it nice and fluid. This is a feel-good moment. Okay, from your quadruped position, come onto the tops of your feet. Sit back on the heels. Slide the palms to the front corners of the mat. Come back up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under. Meet me in a small downward dog. Heels down on the floor, legs pushing straight. Now, walk your hands back to your feet. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Round up slowly. Big deep breath. And that's your warm-up. Okay, we're going to start out with some squats and some bicep curls. So pick up those weights, get your feet hip width apart. Palms are going to face forward, proud out the chest. So we're going to squat down and curl as we come up. So try to go nice and slow. Keep good form. Work whatever range of motion you can. You have 4 more here, and then we're going to meet in a split lunge. Okay, so weights by your side. Step your left foot forward and the right leg back. Elevate that heel in the right. Lean forward and give me some rows. So the elbows are coming up high. You've got that heel up really high in the back, so most of your weight's going into your left leg. Do 4 more, then we're switching sides. Okay, upright with the torso first, bend your front knee and then push it backwards. Switch legs. Try to give yourself a big step forward. Now lean in. Get that heel up in the back. Start your rows. Really squeeze as you lift the weights up, working that thoracic spine of yours. A little bit of the arms. Most of your weight in that right leg. Four more. Okay, up with the torso first, bend your knee, send it back. Let's put the weights down. Hands at your heart, you're gonna kickstand the right foot. So back to that left leg, waiting. Now you're gonna lower the torso till it's parallel to the floor. Now I want you to just cover that back foot. So you're challenging your balance on a modified single leg balance pose. That foot's just hovering, so if you need to put it on the floor for a sec to catch your balance, do it, but come right back to it. Just hold here for another 5 seconds. Okay, foot down, stand up. Whew. Okay, switch legs. Kickstand that left foot. Hands to heart. Fold down. I want your body parallel to the floor. Once you're down, cover the foot. Just lift it 1 inch off the floor and hold. Put the foot down, come back up. Good job. Okay, big deep breath. We're gonna do a little plank series and then we're gonna come back to our weights. So fold down, hands to the floor, step back to your high plank. Hold here and breathe. You're here for 10 seconds. Okay, let's put your left knee down on the floor in the middle of the mat. Kickstand the left foot off the mat. Take your left hand to the center and open your chest to face the right side of the room. You're on the side of that back foot. Now you're going to lift the back leg up and you're going to send the right arm forward. Reach the body, the arm and the leg, nice and long. Now we're going to add some movement. So the arm's going to come back up to the ceiling and the leg is going to go back to the floor, the foot. Lift up, reach over, and do it again. Reach, really try to lift the back leg. You got 1 more. And come back and meet me on all 4s. Give me 5 cat-cows. Try to create as much space between those shoulder blades as you can. Okay, right knee to the center. Kickstand the right foot. Right hand moves to the center. Step onto the side of that back foot. Lift that left arm. Straight up to the ceiling. Pick up the back leg. Send the left arm forward. Come back to your starting point. Do it again. Over with the arm, up with the leg. And again. Each time you're doing this, you're trying to lift your back leg a little higher. 1 more. And meet me in your quadruped position. We're gonna do a little bear. I know this is Sue's favorite, but it's super good for us. So let's get these knees under our hips, hip width apart, lift them off the floor an inch, and count to 10 slowly. And put the knees down. Give me 2 cat-cows. Okay, neutral spine. Get those knees up off the floor. Count to 10 slowly. Put the knees down. 2 cat-cows. Last one. Elevate those knees. Okay, small downward dog, heels to the floor. Push your legs straight. Walk your hands back to your feet. Roll up slowly. Okay, so we got options here. You can use weights if you like. I'm going to use the red small band and a disc. So I'm going to put the band just around my wrists. Got the disc under my right foot. So if you're not using a disc or a towel, or you're not going to glide, then I want you to do a step back reverse lunge. So if you're not gliding, if you're going to step back, lean forward, and rotate the arms to the left, come back, and step in. Make sure you're tightening the band. So here we go. Step back, lean in, rotate, come back, step forward. You can release the arms. Do it again. Lift them up, step back, give me that nice rotation, and back up. So we have 8 on this side and 8 on the other side. Make sure when you're coming up, you've got all your weight in that front heel. You've got a big lean forward, because if you're not leaning forward, you're missing the opportunity to work that butt. And hamstring, it's a posterior chain killer. Lots of rotation if you've got it today, right? Okay, 2 more on this leg. Then we're switching. And your step back is, it doesn't have to be the biggest that you could do. You want to feel stable when you're moving through the plane. So take it back and turn. Okay, I'm going to quickly switch my feet. Now it's all about taking that left leg back. We're going to slowly rotate to the right. Come back. And again. Big lean forward. You want to feel this right away in that right hamstring and glute. Way to go. Lean forward a little more if you can. Get rid of my bend because my arms have had enough. Okay, make these last two the best. Okay. Back down with the mat. Back to the floor. We're going to meet in staff pose. Grab water if you like. Quick little cheers. Okay. So heels to the corners of the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. You can hold the shoulders or extend the arms out in front. C-curve your spine. We're going to come down nice and slow. Once you're down, send the arms all the way back. Point the toes, reach the body in opposite directions. Okay, now we're going to bring the arms in, make field goal posts with them. Get nice and flat on the shoulder blades. You got the back of the hands down on the floor. And we're just going to leave the arms in this position if we can. Now remember, you always have the option to bring your palms by your side and get on to your fingertips. But we're going to step the feet in just a tiny bit, turn your toes and knees into touch. Now I want you to push your heels into the floor and then pull them towards your butt isometrically and squeeze your knees. Keep all that going on and then slightly lift that butt off the floor if you can. Now you're not able to help with the arms, so it's all about the posterior chain of the lower body. Let it go, relax. Keep the arms exactly where they are. Do it again. Turn the toes and knees into touch. Push the heels down, pull them, squeeze your knees, lift that butt. It's all about the squeeze of the knees. And then let it go. We're doing this one more time, only because it's so good for us. Push down, pull, squeeze, lift. Give me more squeeze. I want everything you got for this last one. Count to 5. And let it go. Step your feet in so your legs have a big bend in them. Keep your arms where they are. I want you to rock your pelvis. Tilt it up. Rotate it down. While you're doing this, you're drawing the stomach down. So those muscles are active. Like if someone was going to punch you in the stomach, you would tighten up, suck in, whatever. You know what I mean. So just tilt that pelvis a few more times, up and down, nice and slowly. Okay. Keep the arms where they are. Lift your knees up and into the chest, and then straighten up the legs. Open them out wide. Try to let gravity help you here. And then close them. Repeat that 4 more times. Open and close. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, those inner thighs are primed for work. Now, I want you to bring your arms in. Just relax them on the floor by your side. Walk your heels as close to your butt as you can. And let's have our feet hip width apart. This is our starting point. Get nice and flat on your shoulder blades. Heel up one vertebrae at a time into a bridge, pressing up through your heels. Now fire up your glutes. Open your feet an inch or two wider than your hips. Keep those hips up nice and high. Keep the belly pressing down. Bring your knees in to squeeze. And then open them as wide as you can without lowering the hips. Squeeze in and open up. You have 5 more. Remember, take them out as big as you can. Make the movement big. Make the squeeze fabulous on your last 3. Okay, keep your knees hip width apart. Walk your feet back so they're under the knees. They're also hip width apart. You're going to pick the right knee up, bring it into the chest. Just use the muscles in the leg, not the arms, and then switch. Walk that left knee in and back down, and just keep alternating a few more times. You're lifting the hips up. You're putting all the weight in the heels of the feet. Okay, feet hip width both down on the floor. Squeeze that butt, lift it higher. Take the right foot off the floor 1 inch. Put it down. Do the same with the left. Put it down. Hold, squeeze, lift higher. Squeeze your knees together. Lower 1 vertebrae at a time slowly while you squeeze your knees. Roll the pelvis forward. Tilt it up. Squeeze your knees and lift yourself back up, pressing through the heels. Do it again, lower. Rotate down. Tilt up and lift. Open the knees hip width at the top. Send the right leg out straight. Thighs are at the same height. Hips remain nice and square. Bring that foot back down, switch sides. Left leg out. Both feet down. Lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Send the legs out straight. Send the arms all the way back behind you. Big full body reach. Now take your hands, either extend them straight forward, lift your head, tuck your belly in, get yourself back up. Dive between the legs. So nice little stretch for the back of those legs. We're going to hang out here for 2 more deep breaths. Then we have some arm work to do. Okay, let's get our arm weights, whatever you're going to use for extensions and lat pull, all that good stuff. So you're going to start out with your weights up, legs bent. Try to keep the shoulder blades nice and flat to the floor. We're going to start out alternating tricep extensions. Right arm bends, weight will tap the shoulder and then come back to that nice straight arm. And then do the same with the left. You're going to go nice and slowly so you can make sure there's no movement between the shoulder and the elbow. They should stay stacked. So you're only moving the forearm. Now, if you let the elbow move backwards as you lower the weight, you're taking yourself out of really challenging that tricep muscle. So you want to do your best to keep that part of the arm quiet. Okay, one more on each side, and then we start to do 2 at a time. If you want to work your core while you work your arms, you can pick your feet up off the floor. You'll feel an immediate activation of the belly. Okay, both weights come down now at the same time, and then up. Try to give me 8 slow and controlled. Okay, put the feet down, turn your palms to face forward. You're gonna let the arms come down, nice and slow. You're working almost in slow motion when you go down. You can go up at any pace, but really slow it down to resist the weight. Keep your wrists nice and neutral. Try to do a few more. Okay, rock and roll yourself up, put the weights down. Meet me back on your mat. Knees up and into the chest. We're gonna make a little circle to massage that lower back. Go the opposite way. Okay, you're gonna clasp your fingers together, put your hands behind your head. You're gonna crunch up, so you're lifting up off the shoulder blades. You're gonna keep the chin tucked, drop the elbows back, send the right leg out 45 degrees from the floor. So the right leg is fully extended, and you're trying to work the left knee in towards you. And then put the head down, bring that knee back in. And let's set up for the opposite side. Crunch up. Leg goes out. Right knee works its way in. Hold here for just 3 counts. Come back down. Bring your arms by your side on the floor. Send those knees out over the hips, 90-degree in the leg. Flex your feet. Just hold here. Now give me 1 more inch forward with the feet. Keep pressing the belly down and that lower back into the floor. Just relax and breathe. You're here for 5 more seconds. If it's easy, you have not sent the legs out far enough. You want to find that edge between, I don't think I can keep my back down, but I'm going to find a way to do it. That's where you know the legs are in the right place to create a necessary load to get stronger here. Okay, bring those knees in, start a nice little circle again. We're going to come back and practice this 1 more time. Okay, relax the arms on the floor, 90 degrees in the knee. Tilt the pelvis up so you got that low back skin on the floor, and then start walking those feet forward. Move them out. Feel all that tension in the 6-pack muscle. Press that belly down while you hold and breathe. Three more seconds. Okay, put the feet on the floor this time. Give me a pretty good bend in the leg. We're going to let the knees go to the right. So you're rolling over the glute. Bring them back up. Do it 4 more times on that side, up and down. Last one. Now go the other way. Okay, send your legs straight up to the ceiling. Arms are on the floor to start. You're going to move your right leg down about halfway. Point both toes. Now crunch up and lift the arms off the floor. You're just going to hold this. Keep your chin tucked. Draw the belly down. And then relax. Let the knees come in towards the chest. Make sure you're nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Try not to let the shoulders round forward when you lift up. So crunch it up, send the left leg out, straighten that right leg right up to the ceiling. Hands come off the floor. Belly goes down. Really try to lift up. And then relax, bring the knees into the chest. Make a nice little circle with both knees. We're going to come and advance this move. So we're going to try to lower both legs simultaneously. Everything else stays the same. So let's send the legs up first. Let's crunch up second. Get the arms moving forward. Then take the legs down. Just hold. Belly is pushing down. You decide how low the legs go. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay, feet to the floor. Roll the head to the right as far as it can turn. And then slowly roll the other way. As far as it goes. And then back. And back. Nice. Now extend the legs all the way down along the floor. Send the arms all the way back. We're going to roll up. We're going to get back up on our feet. So arms are going to come forward. Head lifts. Belly tucks down. Dive between the legs. Okay, get yourself back up. We're coming up onto our feet. You're going to grab both your weights, the heaviest ones that you have. So holding them by your side, you're going to kickstand the right foot. This is going to be a strength test, more so than balance, but a little bit of both. So we're going to fold down like we were doing when we were doing our rows earlier. So I've got most of my weight now in the left leg. And I'm just going to hover my right foot off the floor. Just see how you do with your balance. But really, this is testing the amount of strength you have in that left leg. We're just going to hold here for 5 more counts. No movement of the arms. But do your best to see if you can send your hips back, just in case they moved forward. This is not about your quadricep muscle. This is about the back of the leg. Okay, put the foot down, stand yourself back up, switch legs. So kickstand the left foot, fold down with your torso, let the weights just hang there. And now, cover that left foot. See if you can move your hips back a little bit so you're really weighting between the pad and heel of that foot. Okay, put the weights down. Now it's going to be about the quad muscle, the front part of the leg. If you want to do bicep curls while we do a wall sit, go ahead. Now, Sue, if the wall sit bothers you, you just don't go as low. Okay, so you be the judge of how much bend you want to put in those legs. Ideally, we want to work towards 90, but depending on how you're feeling, you modify. So we're just going to hold this. I've tilted my pelvis so I feel my lower back on the wall. And if you want to add your bicep curls, do that now. I'm just going to hang here. Hope that it's over soon. We got stretching coming up. This is our last exercise. So bear with it. One of the good things about wall sit is that it really tends to strengthen all the little tendons and muscles that support your knees. So when you don't have access to heavy weight, we use our body weight to build strength. Okay, we're getting there. Soon to be done. 10 more seconds. Last 5. Okay, push yourself off the wall. Shake out those quads. We are going to stretch them first. So you're going to pick up your right foot, pull it to your butt, and then push the foot into the hand. So you feel a nice stretch all the way down the front part of the leg. And then switch. Okay, we're going to transition here to a pyramid stretch. So if you wanted to really challenge your balance, you sort of walk a tightrope, right? So don't have too much distance between the feet. Most important is that our feet face forward and both legs are straight. But you do want to try to open them as much as you can and still keep the heels down. Once you got that going on, slowly start your descent. When you really feel a pull around the glute, pause in that spot and take a couple of breaths. And then carry on all the way down, fingers to the floor, fold over that leg, let your head go. Remember, you're here with both straight legs and you're here to breathe. Okay, hands back to your leg. You're going to roll yourself up slowly. Bend the leg forward and then step the other foot forward. We're going to switch up sides. So play around with how much space you get between those feet. Make sure they're pointing forward and then start to come down. And when you start to feel it, hang out in that one spot just for a couple of breaths. Then we'll take it all the way down. Make sure your head's looking through your legs. Okay, from here, bend your front knee, step your back foot forward. Let's meet in a full fold. Let your head go. Nice big deep breaths.
Really weight your whole upper body over the legs. Okay, roll it up slowly. Big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We did it. Excuse me. We are done.